Alright, y'all, no messing around today. It's time. I finally got Ino built. Her artifacts are, so-so, but it don't really matter. And yes, I do realize I'm starting this like crazy early. Like Llama is still on banner, but I don't care, bro. I gotta get everything done. And boy, do we have a lot to do. We gotta farm the world materials. We gotta farm those stupid rocks. We gotta farm books. I'm getting into it just right now. Now, do I make condensed resin today or not? Now, usually the first thing I would do when farming for a character is I would actually go ahead and start grinding out all of the boss materials that they need from the world boss. As she's gonna be using materials from a boss that doesn't come out until the next patch, so that we won't have to worry about for now. The talent books that she uses are gonna be the same one as I know. She's gonna need a lot of these right here. And then we're gonna need a whopping 18 of these for the triple crown. And then obviously we're probably gonna have to farm even more because like that's not enough. Not to mention the fact that we also have to farm to level 90 a weapon. I am gonna pull for her signature weapon. Come on. And in terms of what we know for her right now, we do know that she is going to be some sort of Dendro carry. She's a catalyst character, and she kind of really needs Llama in order to have like her teams be like the best that they possibly can. I kind of expressed why I wanted to pull for Llama so bad and why I wanted to put her on this artifact set, and yeah, I was right. How much can we do in terms of these rocks? These rocks have been making me very mad recently. You know what? Looking at them right now just makes me not want to worry about them until later on, so I'm not gonna do that. When are these books available, I wonder? Okay, so they won't be available until tomorrow, so we'll definitely do that. Okay, well, you're not gonna believe this, but at the same time, it's fitting. We're actually going to need to farm these materials from Sumeru for the weapon, which is, I think that's pretty cool, and I seem to have a decent amount of them already. Holy. I don't remember farming these materials for like any weapon ever, but this is nice. So I need 5 of these, which I now have 7 of. I need 14 of these, and I don't know why I have 80. You know what, let me just make a ton of these real quick. Okay, now I have 15, and I have 28 of these. Now I need 6 of these total. Am I gonna have enough of these if I craft all of them? I'm 2 off. Well, at least it's good to know that we've got most of that done already. This is also open tomorrow. I probably don't need to do a condensed resin run of that domain just to get it, but yeah, that's cool. And then it looks like the other materials that we're going to need to ascend the weapon is going to be these drops right here. Yeah, these you got from like, what, fungi? And then we're also gonna need some of these new drops, which I have got a lot of already. I literally just need 1 more of these now. That's insane. Why am I just getting so close? But okay, calm down, calm down. I have a ton of time, well, like I said before. Now, in terms of what we use our resin on today, I don't really know. Basically, everything that I need to use resin for just isn't available now. I've done my run of the weekly boss that we need to farm this week. We either farm Mora, or we farm more of these, or we can farm artifacts, which, you know what, I think I'm gonna save artifacts for just a later date. I'm gonna take all 3 of these, and yeah, I think honestly, let's go farm some Mora today. And as you guys can see, I have done a little bit of exploration, and the unfortunate thing is that I didn't record any of it. I do remember I said that I was going to do an exploration video, but hey, listen, man, with my current living situation, it's just really hard to record for long periods of time, so unfortunately, I can't make that video, but one day in the future, when my living situation is different, I will definitely do exploration content, but for now, this is the best that I can do. And the first claim of probably a lot. Damn! You're telling me that with the new condensed resin, it gives you almost 200,000 Mora? Nah, it actually gives you so much now. I really like that. I kind of miss not being able to do as many runs with the condensed resin, but, when it gets to the point where I'm kind of just tired of playing this game and I'm feeling a tiny bit of burnout and I just don't want to play the game for as long as I normally do, then I know that the condensed resin is going to come in clutch. And the last one for the day, So now we're already up to 500,000, which is very nice, but we're still gonna need more. Tomorrow we have talent books available and we have weapon materials available, so honestly, I think I'm just gonna do like a 20 original resin run of the weapon domain, and then I'll just condense and use all of the rest of it on talents. I think that would be a good idea. We'll be back tomorrow. It is very strange having to be all the way back here just for this. I don't know, I'm probably only gonna need to do one run, at least that's my hope. I don't want to have to do any more. Took no time at all to clear. I guess I'll use 40? You know what, this should be enough to get me another one of these, because that's all I need is one. Okay, all of these plates are done. That's wonderful. All we gotta do is just farm up whatever else we need for the weapon. I am going to condense the rest of this resin, and then I am going to do the talent domain, I'm pretty sure. Oh boy, the first claim of oh so many. Okay, we got a purple this time. That's wonderful. Now, obviously, because of the fact that we're going for the triple crown on Nefer, we're going to be in that domain a lot, and I mean like a painful amount, simply just because of how many of these right here we're gonna need. But hey, everything for her, everything for her. Now, in terms of the world materials that she needs these freaking moons, the same thing that Lauma needed, and these things were kind of a pain to farm. I already have kind of a head start simply because I got a ton from some random chest on that island while I was exploring, and then also I got a ton of free ones from the battle pass. Like, I didn't even know that they were giving out the world materials in the battle pass. I'm gonna have to run around and pick up a ton of these here pretty soon, and also gotta beat up a bunch of mobs, so I might just get on that right now. Nothing too important that we could do today, so we're farming level up books. While I'm still logged in this morning, I think I'm actually gonna go around and pick up all of the moons, so one. Okay, it says that I've picked up all the ones in the area. Please say that it's gonna be enough. I need like 30 more. Well, 38 to be exact. It's honestly not that much. I'll just wait until they respawn, and then after that, we're done. I freaking hate these Moonfall Silver, bro. And would you look at that? We're finally getting the anniversary login rewards. Bro, I got the little cat thing. I'm not gonna equip this. I never use the pets. I already know that all of this right here is just gonna be going towards Nefer. I got my priorities in line. Alright, anyways, it's Sunday, and the domains are open, so I'm gonna farm more books. It's Monday, I just got done running this boss. Please give me what I need. No. It's fine, I have, you know, a ton of these. 59 of them. I'm pretty sure we'll be good, but hey, getting some free ones would be nice, you know? In terms of resin for today, I can only make 2 condensed resin, which, you know, it's fine. But I think I'm actually gonna try and tackle getting all of these dendro rocks done, so let me go ahead and convert literally everything and then see how much damage we could do. And now that I have everything condensed just to dendro, I have no idea if I'm gonna be able to get enough to have 6 of the 5-star ones. Yeah, I can only get up to 5, so we're going to have to farm some sort of boss to get more rocks. You know what, I think that's what I'm gonna do with the resin today. The duck doesn't give dendro rocks, but the moonfly does, so I'm just gonna farm that. I have no idea if any character is going to be needing those in the future, but I guess it's an option. Hopefully we'll be able to claim this a few times today. I got a couple of dendro, that's not bad. More condensing. Wait, how do I still have one of these? Excuse me? I don't remember getting another one, but hey, I'll take it. So if I were to just do this, then these are done. But that means I still need 7 more of these. So we're probably gonna have to farm that boss for even more rocks for like maybe a day, maybe 2 days, maybe even 3. It won't be tomorrow though, simply just because the domain for the talent books are open and I want to do that. So I will see you guys then. Good morning and happy October, everybody. We're back to farming this thing again. Fortunately, I got some more time today, so I'm gonna run around and pick up all of these respawned silvers, and I'm fairly confident in saying that it's gonna be enough. Oh yeah, well, that was way more than enough. Oh my gosh. It's another thing crossed off the list. Because Flynn's came out literally the other day, all of the books are gonna be available for a little bit, which is great, and we don't have to wait. I did a little condensed crafting on the books. Made a little bit too many of these, so now I don't have as many of these as I need, but we're obviously going to need to farm even more because 42 is not going to be enough. Man, this right here is going to be so nice because I have to do artifacts soon. I'm pretty sure that it's going to start after this right here ends and we can no longer farm any of these whenever we want, so that should fall in place really, really well. With that being said, we are farming more books today. It's Monday, so that means a new run of this. Please give me what I needed. I didn't get one last time. Damn. And on the topic of it being Monday, this actually came out, I want to say, at the reset today. And the thing is that this is still here, so we could still farm these books. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my 3 runs of the artifact domain, and then I'm going to do maybe a run or 2 of the talent book domain because I still have a transient resin that I forgot to use last week. So that is going to be the plan for this morning. I guess this also means I have to talk about artifacts, huh? Now, just to save a lot of yap, because I realize I talk way too much when I'm talking about artifacts in my videos, a Night of the Sky's Unveiling. This is going to be the best in slot 4-piece for Nefer. I don't necessarily know how to translate this from a glance, but I'm seeing stuff that says basically, depending on the moon sign, you get certain buffs for a certain amount of time. Like, it says crit rate. Now, that right there is kind of nice. And then also Elemental Mastery, because, you know, Dendro. So, that is what we're going to be farming for her. And then for the main stats, what we're going to be looking for is going to be EM, and crit. Apparently, you can also use an EM hat, but it's apparently not as good. Now, I have already farmed that artifact domain just a tiny bit for Ino, and I did manage to come out with a few keepable pieces on this set. I don't remember what any of them are, but it wouldn't hurt just to take a glance in case I don't need to farm a certain piece. I guess this one right here might be the best, but having an EM substat is really the priority. Well, EM crit, and then ER as well will be kind of nice. Attack percent is like, it's whatever. It really doesn't matter. It's just a tiny bit more damage. I forgot to explain the substats earlier. I apologize. Oh, you see this right here? This right here is real nice. We do not have an EM main stat sand, so ignore that for now. I do not have an EM goblet. Ooh, okay. This right here is pretty nice. Now, I forgot to mention this. I wanted to save this till later. Nefer ascends with crit damage, so she's going to have a ton of crit damage at level 90. And then also, her weapons stat is crit damage. So we're gonna have to build a good amount of crit rate, and then we'll also be getting a good amount of crit rate from the 4-piece. This one is most likely our best outside of the fact that it doesn't have EM, but that can always change because we're gonna be farming regardless. Alright, now that I've got that out of the way, let's actually do some farming. I guess we should probably do this right here, where we claim with 40. Let's just try it out first. It said 1 out of 3 claimed, so we just do 140 run and then a 20 run. Okay, that works. Also, damn, we only got pieces for this set. Are any of them good? No, none of them are good, as a matter of fact. We got one more. Ooh, whoa. See, this right here is almost perfect. It kind of already is. I mean, like, if this was ER, then it would be. But, again, attack percent, it's whatever. It's a little bit more damage. All right, well, I'm going to switch to that, and then I want to level this up already. Literally just crit or EM, that's all I want. All right, that's good. That's really good. That's not what I wanted. That's literally the only stat I didn't want. Please. Crit damage. Okay, wonderful. Please. Crit damage again. You know what? That's perfect. Well, this is really good other than the fact that it hit the 1 dead stat once. I guess maybe we can level up this one too while we're at it. Gross. Disgusting. Okay, we're getting a little bit somewhere. If this can go into crit damage, that would be the best outcome. Absolutely not. Okay, well, I'm just gonna keep this for now, but I'm kind of, and by kind of, I mean I'm really hoping that we get a much better one. I am going to condense the resin that I have left, and then we're going to do more talent book runs. Lucky Tuesday, perhaps? You see, this looks kind of cool. This also looks a little bit cool, but these two were nothing. Nope. Oh, wait, this is finally done. I was scared for a moment, but we actually have these books available today, which are the ones we need, so yeah, we're gonna do that. Nope, nope. With the remaining resin that I have today, first off, let me actually use my transient. I still haven't gotten all of the rocks that we need for ascending Nefer, so I'm gonna go ahead and farm more of this boss. We should be very, very close to getting it done, and then afterwards, we're just gonna start focusing on books and artifacts. After those couple runs, we're done. I'm so glad, bro. Oh my gosh, I hate just farming for the rocks. I've gone around and farmed up all of these that I'm going to need. This is for her level up and for all of the talents. In terms of what we have left, we still have to wait for her boss to come out. We have a little bit less than 2 weeks until the next patch. And then we also have 2 more Mondays, which means we have 2 more runs of possibly getting more of these without having to convert. If I don't get any, then, well, I'm gonna have to convert anyways. And I have plenty to work with. And other than that, we still have a decent amount of books left to do. We're honestly pretty close to being done with the books. And then we just need a full artifact set for her, and then we are pretty much golden. I still have some resin, so I think I'm gonna condense it, and then we'll farm for more artifacts. Golly, if only this was on the other set. Last for the day. Nah. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. Happy Thursday, everybody. And starting off with not great artifacts. Nope. 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 Oh my gosh, bro. One of these has to be good. Nope. I mean, double crit. Nope. Nope. And this one's not good either. We're so close to finishing these books, bro. I can feel it. Nope. 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 Bro. Pyro. Oh my gosh. And none of these are the right set. Nope. It's currently Sunday morning, which means that there's going to be football today, and it also means that I am ready to be done with these talent books. 106. So we need a total of 114. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crack open a couple of cold ones, and we finishing this junk today. It's done. Those 2 fragiles were literally all that I needed, which is kind of surprising. And with that being done, it's literally just a matter of securing some artifacts. That's what all the resin is going to be going to, and do not be surprised if I consult this thing pretty soon, because it's kind of rough out here. Monday again, you already know what that means. And we actually got 2 of them, and then one of these just because why not? Alright, well, artifact time. I mean, like, this isn't egregious, and we do need a flower still. I just kind of wish I had double crit. Nope, nope. Guess we may as well try and level up this flower, because it's, like, the only thing that we got. I only wanted to hit EM and crit damage. What? No, absolutely not. Also, I found this. I'm thinking I'm just gonna keep this as the off piece, and then for the goblet, I might just have to use the transmuter thing, whatever it's called. Let's level this and see how it goes. That's not bad. Yeah. No. Okay, well, that's not terrible. I'm gonna use this one for now. If I need more crit rate, I have even more double crit EM sands, which is kind of strange. Just gotta wait for the flower and a goblet to show up. You know what? I'm gonna let curiosity get the better of me, and then I'm actually gonna go and level up some more of these sands. This one right here is already a 4 roll. Can get a lot of crit from this. Okay, I already don't want to level it. Next. I don't like how this looks. Another one. Oh, heck no. Okay, this is literally the last one. I mean, like, hit crit rate. Hit crit rate. Never mind. Well, we're sticking with this one. I have decided. Y'all just think I should just use this now? Because, like, getting an onset goblet that's double crit with EM is going to be a pain. And, like, I already have 5? I have 5 of these things, and I hardly ever use them. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. Let's go ahead and be funny. This better be worth it, man. Attack percent and flat attack. You see, if it had ER, that would have been wonderful. But I'm not going to complain too much that we didn't get defense or HP. We are guaranteed 2 crit rolls at least, but can I please get some more? Again, it's not, like, terrible. Just don't hit it again. Bro. Okay, and then the last one's crit damage. Okay, yeah, this is decent. I hate that it hit the dead stats. I'm not gonna complain too much. Crit values are a little low. Take what we can get for now, though. Now we just need to worry about a freaking flower. Wrong main stat. Please? No. Nope. 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 Bro, I have 2 opportunities right here. Come on. Nah. You know what? That is actually pretty good. EM crit ER, that's good enough for me. Double crit will have to wait. All I ask is that it rolls well. Maybe hit EM once and crit once. Okay. Yeah. No, please. EM or crit, please, for the last one. My god. Bro, why did it have to roll so poorly? Well, I'm not really content with that. I'm gonna continue farming because that's atrocious. Please? Nope, nope. Wait a second, I just realized something. Can't we just do the reshaping thing with the feathers? Look, I have 7 of these hoes. Yeah, hold on, watch me whip this. See, I don't really care for this, so, let's do it again. It's basically the exact same thing, just with higher energy recharge. I'm doing it one more time. I am at a loss for words. I don't understand this. Surely it wouldn't hurt if I did it again. I hate this. I'm wasting so many feathers, bro. Oh my gosh. Okay, what does this mean right here? 3 enhancements of the select. Okay, fine. There, it's better. 65, 116. You know what? That's cool. We're going to be getting a metric ton of crit damage from basically everything else. That means artifacts are done, and now we just wait for a few days for her to actually come out. In the meantime, I have no idea what I'm going to farm for, but I guess I will see you guys next week. I'm tired. I didn't do this yesterday because I woke up kind of sick, and I still kind of am. But we got to claim this one time, and I got 1. That's pretty freaking nice. Pulls today because she's out in this much time plus downtime, so I will see you guys tonight. This may be one of the most unconventional things I have ever done. So for some context, it is currently 6:40 on October 22nd. The patch came out last night, but it didn't come out at the regular 9 o'clock that it usually does for me. Instead, it came out at like 11 or something like that. And because I'm still pretty sick and I didn't want to stay up any longer than that, I decided I'm gonna go to sleep. So I did, and it was a decent sleep. Now, the predicament that I'm in is that Yeah, she's here, and I gotta do polls. But the thing is that I'm going to a concert tonight once I'm back home from work. So I won't have the time to do any polls once I get home. I'll have time to like change and dip. So I'm gonna do these polls right now. I'm still kind of tired. I'm cold. I'm sick. I shouldn't do this, but guys, it'd be funny, alright? It'd be really, really funny. I love how the weapon is literally just a little pyramid. It's so cool, man. I don't sound as excited as I normally do, but I promise you I am, okay? This is wonderful. I'm excited. So, I don't know what pity I'm at. It's pretty low. Yeah, I'm at 3. I say we just start cracking a lot of this open because I don't feel good. Oh, a Yo-Yo con. I don't know what constellations he's at currently, but that's cool. I think both of these right here are C6 already. Well, Singcho for sure. I don't know about Kale. Yo, I think that's C6. Wait, there's no way that's C6. Hold on. Oh no, that's 3. I don't know who I'm thinking of. Well, there's 2 more cons. This better not be hard pity, bro. I swear to gosh. Okay. I would really like to win this 50-50 so I can pull for the weapon. What up, Big T? And Kale right after, that's fitting. Needless to say, my 50-50 luck has not been great recently. Sorry, I'm kind of like speedrunning through this, man. Can you blame me? Does anybody really have anything to say at 6:40 in the morning?
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Nefer.
Bro, look at her. This splash art is super cool. I don't know what these duplicate things that she has are all about, but I guess we're gonna learn. Bro, her legs are like immaculate. I don't know if I should be this down bad at 6:40 in the morning, but now the problem, this is not good. I have 20 polls. I'm definitely gonna need to spend money, but whatever, I don't care. Oh my gosh. No way. No way. Please. 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 Oh no. Dude, could you imagine if I got it in just 20 polls? That would have been crazy. I mean, at least I got it out of the way early, so it probably won't be as many polls. Alright, we got 52 of these. Can we get it in that time? I have no idea what these new weapons do, but they look cool. Wait a minute, isn't this the sword that we got in that quest? I'm pretty sure it is. Please, man. No. I'm gonna buy these single poles and see what happens. See, Razor's my guy. He's already C6 still. Time to spend even more money. Oh my gosh, thank you. This is honestly one of the coolest looking catalysts in the whole game. did not get as fortunate as I would have liked, but it could have been worse, I suppose. Hello. Dude, look at her. Wait. That was nice. Dude, this is crazy. How is she already here? I'm glad that they kind of released her like really early on. I had to wait a while for Chaska. Let's give you the weapon that I spent a good amount of money for. Goodness gracious. I want to know what it looks like once it hits level 40. Hold on, is this. I don't know what to do with this. Do I refine the one that I have? Do I level it up? I don't know. Dang, this thing is a crit damage catalyst, charged attack, EM. Okay, damn, this is neat. Well, I'm gonna level up this thing. What does it look like? Ooh, it's just like super glowy. Okay, that's pretty. I like that. Yeah, 88 crit damage is absolutely wild. Crit rate is increased by 8. Elemental mastery. Even more crit damage. Why does this thing give you so much? This is broken. Let's give her the artifacts that we worked painstakingly hard for. Perfect. I'm gonna hate editing this video with how much I'm like clearing my throat and stuff like that. This is disgusting. Now obviously we can't level her up too much because we don't have any of the boss materials. Yeah, so we gotta go get these. It goes without saying that we can't level up these until we level up her main level 2. Where even is this new thing? This. Oh, it's over here, bro. Wait. I thought there was gonna be like an entirely new area, but it's just added over here. Okay, I'm not mad at that. Oh, okay, this makes sense. I remember seeing this area a lot while I was exploring. Okay, well, I'm gonna throw Risley at it and see what happens.
Do your master's bidding.
Way now. Stay cool and face your guilt.
Who knew that throwing the premium team of a C6 character that the boss would just die? We got 3, that's okay. I'm obviously not gonna show all of the runs. I'll just show the claims like I always do. But first, let's go ahead and get her leveled up once. And yeah, she ascends with crit damage, so that's gonna be even higher. Look, we're already about to hit like 230. This is crazy.
Lucky you. I have some time to kill.
That was nice. Bro, I'm obsessed with her legs, bro. Like, her thighs are, like, absolutely crazy. It is too early for me to be like this. I'm sorry. Look at her. She's honestly just majestic. This is insane. I love all the shades of green that they used for her. Yo. Hold up, that third attack is crazy looking. What the heck? So you can move during the charged attack? What's that all about?
It all adds up.
Oh, I'm seeing the moons. Does that just mean the, whatever it's called, the points that you need from proccing the lunar bloom? I want to test her out and stuff like that already, but I already have to leave. So I'm gonna have to do that at some other point. And I'm back. I got out of work pretty early, so I have some time to get whatever I can done. I don't exactly know how much resin I'm gonna need or how many of these I need left, but we will use all of the fragile resin I need because this is what I save it for. Okay, that was all of my resin, so how much can we do? Alright, we just got 2 more, but a lot more of these, so let's go ahead and use some of these fragiles. Also use this too, because why not? Hopefully this will be good enough. Now, what are we looking like? I need 10 more, and that means more resin. Now, finally. 73,243. Goodness gracious. I honestly didn't think it was gonna be that high, but I'm not gonna complain in the slightest. And now I guess we hammer away at these. Now, I still don't know exactly what she does, but for the priority, it says this right here. And I guess it doesn't really matter because all of them are gonna be getting to 10 regardless. But it says start with the skill first, so that's what I'm gonna start with. I realized I didn't craft enough of the weekly boss mats, but I'll do it here in a second. Don't worry about it. It says go with the ult next. Yeah, I forgot to make them. Hold up. Gotta use up my 5011 different dream solvents real quick. Alright, now we can get this crowned. Now let's get this done. Triple crown, easy money, and I haven't even used her not one time. I also noticed that my Mora reserves are now down to just a simple million. Looks like I'm farming Mora for the rest of this patch, huh? Well, that is until the drip markets come out and I realize that it's going to be another character that I want, and it's going to be a cycle just over and over again. So now that we have the woman fully built, maybe we should actually see what she does. Lunar Bloom, yeah, Verdant Dew, we know about all that. Okay, yeah, it's just talking about the Lunar Bloom. Okay, we know this. Okay, so you use the skill and you consume the Verdant Dew by using the charged attack? And then this right here is basically just saying, yeah, use another Nod Cry character with her, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to be using 2, but if not, then definitely Lauma. And then basically you pick up those seeds and you get Veil of Falsehood. And then when you get the Veil of Falsehood, you use the burst and it does a ton of damage. So you basically just E charged attack even more, and then you use the ult. Okay, that seems pretty simple. Okay, I see.
Ends here.
Bro, that burst animation is so pretty. Wait, what? No, did you see her? Did you guys see her? Oh man, I am obsessed. But yeah, it literally just tells you how to do the entire rotation. Obviously, it'll be way smoother when you have more of the Verdant Dew stacks, but that's what Llama and I know are for.
For the everlasting forest, leave this place.
Look, the rainbow! You won this! Look at you! Blue tail!
It all adds up. It all falls into place. It all falls into place. Seek within. By the frost moon of old, receive my blessing.
Ding dong weather ball! Where'd that come from? Get out of here!
The deception ends here.
No, that's actually so fun. I like characters who aren't necessarily like auto. I have a feeling I'm going to enjoy playing her so much. She is awesome. Now all that's left is just to like mess around and have fun with her, which I can't do right now. I would like to do that when I'm feeling a little bit better. And for the full-on like damage showcase, I still haven't done this cycle of Abyss, so we're gonna do that. And I'm gonna try and find some other things to do with her because golly, I'm already in love. Well, I've been in love with her. Let's be for real.
For the everlasting
Change of
forest.
plan. Ding dong weather ball! Nope.
Let's see what you're made of. Let's see what you're made of. No more lies.
Flash attack!
No more lies. Time to come clean.
Change of plan. The rainbow! Just one!
Can't hide the truth. It all falls into place.
The mystery unravels.
Ding dong water bomb. You on this?
It all adds up.
It all falls into place.
Useful stuff.
Flash attack. You're blocked.
Branch into song. No more lies. For the everlasting forest.
Go claw. Ding dong water.
Can't hide the truth. The deception ends here. No more lies.
Let's see what you're made of.
Okay, I think I'm finally good enough to where I can record and actually not sound like Patrick Mahomes. But yeah, Nefer. I am in love with this woman, but you already knew that. Now, just to give a little bit of context for the recent clips, it does say that, like, yeah, I was sick, but, like, I genuinely didn't even log in most days. I didn't want to log into this game. I didn't want to log in as Zenless. I just did not do anything. I apologize for that, and I apologize for the fact that this video is probably not going to be out as fast as I would have wanted it to be, but I'm going to try and make this the last recording for the entire video, so we're knocking out just everything. And I'm not gonna try and yap so much, so I'm gonna start off by talking about teams. Now, this team right here, this is honestly her best team at the moment. It does seem kind of weird, but at the same time, it makes sense when you look at it. So our Queen Lauma here is obviously going to be the best Dendro support overall for Nefer. I have stressed that a lot, and I have stressed how much I am happy I pulled her and got her, so yeah, no need for me to explain that. And then Ino is kind of a curious case. Now, you really want to run Nefer with at least one other character from Nodcry. In this case, I'm running two, which doesn't really mean anything. I can use other Hydro options, but the best Hydro option really is just like Farina. Farina has the Hydro application, but the thing is that you don't even need to use her ult because it just doesn't do anything for the team. Ino is currently the best Hydro character to run with Nefer. For now, it is very speculated that the Damselette is going to be the best overall Hydro option, so, you know, we're gonna pull for her, for sure. And then for the last slot, it is pretty flexible, but Kuki, yeah, she's the best option. I know I use Kuki just a ton in my videos, and I apologize for that, but hey, come on, it's Kuki. We love Kuki. Now, the reason why she's currently the best flex option is because, one, her heals are pretty good. But the thing is that with Nefer, once you use her skill, all of the bloom cores turn into the little, whatever they're called. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen them. So, therefore, you can't proc Hyper Bloom, but you can still proc, like, Spread. And I'm pretty sure you can also do, like, Electro Charge because of Ino. Now, even though you can't do Hyper Bloom, which is, you know, what Kuki is mostly known for, you can run her on Instructor. I've never genuinely used this set in a team for, like, something like Abyss or Onslaught. I've only ever used this set for when I'm trying to go for the Mona nukes, which is stupid, I know. But she can make very good use of this with Nefer teams. So that's what I'm going to be using her on, and this is the team that I'm probably going to be using for the rest of the video. And with that, I'm going to do just a little bit more of just running around doing random stuff, and by that, I mean farming talent books. And then we're going to do Abyss, and we're going to do Onslaught, and then the video is going to be done, and then I have to get so much stuff edited, guys, please. I'm currently farming these because I believe Yehuda is going to need them, and she's coming out in the next patch. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get some of these farmed.
For the everlasting forest. Receive my book.
Out of my way. Look, the rainbow. You on?
Let's see what you're made of.
Oh my, okay, well that was anticlimactic as hell, but like, she's good, bro, she's so good. I got a purple, let's go.
Ding dong.
It all adds up.
Time to come clean.
You're pretty sharp.
Now, one thing that I am trying to get used to is that as long as you have some of the little moons, the verdant dew, yeah, I totally remember the name. You can do the cool charge attack when you're in the skill. You could do that, but you can actually like animation cancel it by sprinting before the full animation comes out, and I need to get used to doing that because it is optimal. It makes everything faster, so hopefully I remember that when I'm doing the major showcases. Alright, let's actually get into the Abyss because I have been waiting for so long to do this. Okay, so it says Electro Charge on the second half and then Bloom and Lunar Bloom on the first. So that is going to tell me that that's where we're going to want to use Nefer. I'm really excited to actually run Instructor in Abyss. I think it's going to be so funny. Let's get into it.
By the Frostman of old.
Stand with me! Out of my way!
It all adds up. The deception ends.
Rush attack! You on this!
No more lies. Can't hide the truth. It all falls into place. It all ends.
Our bond is strong! Look! The rainbow! It won!
Leave this place. With one heart.
Can't hide the truth. The mystery unravels. It all adds up.
You coalesce with
You on this!
for the everlasting forest. Forest?
Being done! Stand with me!
No more lies. Seek with
By the Frostman of old. Branches of
Look! The rainbow! Nope! Our bond is strong! Out of my way!
Stay your hand. Receive my blessing.
You on this! Stand with me!
it all adds up. The deception ends here.
With one heart, we pray.
No claw! This way!
Can't hide the truth.
As you can see, she's really good. She is so good. But now we got Onslaught, and yeah, this is not gonna be great. Yo, this thing right here, screw this thing. I hate this thing and its entire family, honestly. A good thing we're not gonna have to worry about it because we're gonna be fighting this dude again. He was literally just in Abyss, but we're gonna have to do it again. The reason why is because it does say that it wants to have Ascendant Gleam against it, and I've seen people say that this team is pretty good against it, other than something like this, I guess. But as you can tell, I've already done the other two because I didn't want to wait to have to do it. Now, I don't really know how this is gonna go. This may take multiple attempts, but yeah, let's go ahead and give it a try.
Stand with me! You on this!
No more lies.
I stand against the long night and purge the darkness!
Dissipate! Ratchet!
Strike them down!
Branches of song.
It all adds up. It all falls into place.
Our bond
Strike
is
them
strong!
down!
No claw! Look!
For the everlasting forest. Luscious.
No more lies.
I stand against the long night and purge the
within.
darkness!
It all falls into place.
I'll settle this! Being done!
Branches of song.
Can't hide the truth. No more lies. The mystery unravels.
By the Frostman of old.
Oh, just in time, bro. I cleared that at the same exact amount of time as I did with my C6 Risley team. That's absolutely wild. That felt clean, but it also felt really sloppy. But I guess that's just how Onslaught goes, you know? I'm pretty sure Imaginarium Theater reset today, but like, bro, I don't want to do this. I'm not doing this. Not in the video at least, but yeah, I'm about to do it here pretty soon. Okay, yeah, that's unfortunately it for the video. I apologize with how rushed the end of this video is, but like, goodness gracious. The thought of having to record all of the rest of this video after getting sick has just been stressing me out, so this is really the best that I can do. With that being said, I do have some more videos lined up pretty soon. I don't think I will be making a Genshin video in the next patch, unless you guys want to see a video about Yehoda, but like, for real, I mean, like, I like Yehoda, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I love Nefer, obviously, you already knew that. She's super fun, really looking forward to using her even more throughout the rest of Nodcry. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.